2-minute jam is running off the clock. 15 seconds left to go. 15. Severson again takes another shoulder block after shoot. 10 seconds left to go. Time is rapidly running out, though. Counting down with 5, 4, 3, 2. Right.
Oh, nice play. When you can't get around, go under.
I tried that one time with John Parker when we were skating together. And I thought a steamroller fell on me.
Well, you know, we used to keep that in our repertoire. A lot of times the tall blocker will stand there and have their legs spread to give themselves better balance. And if you've got a little jammer like a Peanuts Meyer and a Francine Cochou, that's where they can go, right underneath.
17 to 15. A couple of points being credited to Francine Cochou. The assist going to Rosetta Saunders. Ann Cavello very pleased over that.
They've got a lot of talent out here. You know that? I thought I had a nice team, and wow.
There's some good skaters out here. There's no question about that.
Great, great skaters. I'm impressed. I'm glad I'm retired,
B.J. Peterson out on the jam with Lawrence Lang, number 18 for the Dallas Bandits. Look out at the rear of the pack. Double teaming little Francine Cochou is Sue for going to Carol Peanuts Myers. Peterson goes by and picks up an easy one. One Miami Renegade point, which ties it all up, 16-16. We'll take a short timeout, and we'll come right back. Joan Weston, the coach of the New York Thunder, Nick Skopas, the men have taken the track. It's all tied up, 16 all, between the Dallas Bandits and the Miami Renegades. Right now, Jim Smith and Frank Macedo out on the jam for their respective teams. The Miami Renegades with the red and white jerseys. The Dallas Bandits wearing the blue and white jerseys. In the meantime, Macedo has taken some good blocks by Jim Smith. Macedo's coming back now, hammering on Smith. Smith staying right with them. And Smith's on the floor hard. He came out on this floor and hit hard. Smith back up on his feet, trying to get back up there before Macedo comes by. Macedo's gotten by. That should be one there.
Now the Dallas team is shorthanded. They do not have a jammer on this play. Their jammer went over the rail and his feet touched the floor, so they don't have an eligible jammer. You've got Frank Jr. back there to help Frank Sr. And a block on out to Frank Jr. That was terrific. I heard a referee's whistle blow, and I thought I saw a penalty, but I don't know who it was.
Alfonso Reyes for holding.
Alfonso Reyes for holding? Sure enough.
That's the call. 19-16 Miami. Alfonso Reyes taking a 1-minute penalty for a holding.
You know, on that jam with Macedo and Jimmy Smith, Jimmy Smith was putting out so much energy, and Macedo was using all of his years of experience, just finally picked his spot and got rid of the younger skater.
Yeah, but Joni, how about that kid now? The kid comes up and throws a block and gets the old man through there. How was that?
Oh, Junior?
Yeah, Junior.
Oh, I thought that was terrific. What do you think I punched Terry for?
I thought you just didn't like him.
Are you kidding? He received some pretty hard blocks from me.
E.G. Miller. And Ed Heston. Miller holding
too fast, too fast.
And Heston just gives him a little buck, takes him down.
Terry, you know this guy's a second-degree black belt, this guy right here?
Ed Heston?
Yes, sir.
We call him Sir.
All the time.
Anything he wants you to call him. Willie Ryan is also into martial arts. At the rear of the pack now, Frank Apodaca to lead the charge. A double block being set up by Brent Ventura and E.G. Miller. Heston put down. Back up on his feet. Apodaca now trying. Apodaca calling back, talking it over with Ed Heston. 10 seconds left to go. They're going to have to make a move here. Here comes Apodaca leading the charge. Double block being set up. And Heston goes right on it.
Nice play.
Oh, am I so glad I'm sitting up here. I've never seen that one before. Never. No
2 points. And look at Brent Ventura and E.G. Miller having words.
They were holding so tight together, knowing that they had that double block and their defense was set, and Eddie just went right around the outside. Oh, we got to We got Jimmy Smith here out on a jam again, and here comes E.G. Miller again. I wonder if he'll take another whip. Good hard block at the front. Now Frank Macedo's going to come out and try to get him out first. Oh, now he's out on the jam with Jimmy Smith and gives him a hard block in his face. I don't think Jimmy Smith's going to appreciate that too much. Another block. He's finding Jimmy Smith a pretty hard customer to deal with. Oh, and he sidestepped Jimmy. We're getting set up already at the back of the pack. We've got Alfonso Reyes and Frank Apodaca getting set up at the back waiting for E.G. Miller. Futura's trying to tell E.G. Miller to stop and get rid of Jimmy Smith, I think. Oh, the veteran Macedo drops back. He's the one that's coming back to take care of Jimmy Smith. E.G. Miller gets one whip from Futura. Now he's going to try to break through.
Futura and Miller discussing it. Time's running out with 5.
Trying to get in the middle of the double block.
They're going to try and do the same thing, and it's not going to work. No, it's not going to work.
This time Futura tried it, didn't he?
Oh!
Alfonso looked like he came out of the ceiling. Reyes come out of the ceiling.
That's what I don't understand. They just did a good play. They stopped the other team from scoring, and then Alfonso just goes back out of a clear blue sky and gets a penalty.
Look at the cooler head right there, Larry Lewis. He knows if this guy gets into trouble, he's going to be shorthanded. He's trying to stop it.
19-18.
Did I get a penalty for that? Now that's a penalty.
Did I get a penalty for that? Yeah. Frank Apodaca with the Jammers helmet on, and here comes Frank Macedo Jr.
Apodaca on the jam, number 11. Halfway through this period.
Oh, Junior's flying.
He's coming out, taking a big whip off of George Fernandez.
I think he's a little outmanned here.
Apodaca waiting for him.
The kid's a gamer.
Apodaca again with the shoulder block. On Macedo, sends him up there high. Apodaca moving up now. Alfonso Reyes is back out of the penny back. Boy, I'll tell you, that was a quick 1 minute. Ren Ventura hitting Apodaca down. Less than 20 seconds, about 15 seconds left to go. On the floor hard. Macedo. And Ventura throwing a block. Apodaca's going by. He's got one. Larry Lewis, the next obstacle. Time's run out with 3, 2, 1.
Look at this.
No, Frank, don't do it.
Not this close.
There were some key blocks in there. Alfonso Reyes really moved Brent Futura out of the way, and then he tried to make his block, and he was too off balance to make it stick.
20-19, 1 point separates the two teams. Larry still trying to get out, hit back by Frank Macedo, and Macedo reaching back, whips out number 14, Brent Ventura. Ren.
Looks like Brian Boitano.
Number 4, Larry Stoll out. About a half a lap back at the rear of the pack. Now Frank Apodaca doing a defensive block. Ooh, hard shoulder block. And then on Ventura.
They better pay attention to Larry Stahl, or he'll be right by everybody. Ventura's out of there.
Ventura sent out
E.G.
hard.
Miller's got a head hold on Larry Stahl.
And he's going to draw a penalty.
Nailed. He's got a penalty. And they're still going. Dallas is disciplined, boy. They're still going.
Futura is still out on the floor. Look out. Miller. Miller. Look out. Miller and Apodaca. Miller and Apodaca squaring off, being separated. Miller.
Well, it's going to take the referees a while.
I believe he is tossed out of the game. E.G. Miller has been tossed out of this game. Hugh Kendall is signaling to the showers. Terry Toledo is also signaling. I believe E.G. Miller has been tossed out of the game.
Oh, Brent Ventura was hit down on the line, and so is Jimmy Smith. Georgie Fernandez has got a good break here.
Boy, this kid can skate. I would really like to have this kid on my team.
And E.G. Miller is left the track, but he is still right outside the track here. 1 point separates these two teams, 20-19. Apodaca returns. Apodaca back on the track. The correction on that score is 22 to 19. 22 to 19.
They're pulling away. They're getting out of there. They're pulling away.
Door was left wide open, and the Dallas Bandits are taking off. Larry Lee, if anybody's going to catch him, Larry Lee could be one of them that'll do it. Futura now moving up.
Oh, man!
It's a hard shot.
2 hands.
Again, another shot.
Oh, I don't believe that. He
Smith
just
now hit
took
hard.
him and threw him.
Stahl is shaken up. Look out, Futura wants to come over the rail, and Larry Lewis is holding him back on. Wild action. I'll tell you something, John Parker has got his hands full with this Brent Futura.
Well, I'll tell you what, he took his hands on the shoulders and just threw that boy into the rail. Larry Stahl, he could have killed him.
Was that Larry Stahl? Was it
I'm
Jimmy
really
Smith?
surprised that Terry Toledo hasn't thrown him out of the game. I mean, that was a little bit excessive.
I mean, it went so fast.
And Brent Futura is being tossed out of the game also.
I think he's been thrown out.
I don't know if he's thrown out or Parker's taken him
No,
out.
I think he's been thrown out, Tony.
For an interview, let's go trackside with Patrick Schaefer.
With E.G. Miller of the Miami Renegades. E.G., you've just been ejected by referee Hugh Kendall. Why?
I have no idea, and I'm going to find out why.
Referees don't throw people out of games without a reason.
Oh, they have no reason why to throw me out. I am the best skater out here. I am the best skater out here. I'm the cleanest skater out here. I do everything by the rules, as everybody can see out here. But these referees, obviously, they don't know what they're doing. They need glasses. Just like you, I don't know what you're doing now. Who are you anyway?
If I can bring a point up, you at one time were the coach of the Renegades. You're now skating, and rumor has it that it is because of your attitude. Is that to be the same reason you're out of the game?
No. I have a very good, calm attitude, as you can very well see. I wish I could say the same about you. I prefer to skate.
I think we're going to try to find referee Hugh Kendall, and we're going to see what he has to say about it. E.G. Miller.
Schaefer.
With referee Hugh Kendall, you just threw E.G. Miller out of the game. What happened?
Well, E.G. Miller's been using illegal tactics all game, and finally we just had enough. He just overdid it. He was out of here.
Well, E.G. Miller was a coach at one time within the World Roller Federation, and it was that type of tactics that got him reduced to a skater.
That's absolutely right. This guy does not know rules, and if he's going back to skating, he better start learning them, or he'll be out every game if he keeps those tactics going.
Maybe we should send a copy of this interview to him.
Hey, believe me, we're going to recommend something happen to E.G. Miller to the commissioner.
Terry Saul and Joan Weston back at trackside here at the Alameda County Fairgrounds in Pleasanton, where the Miami Renegades have just defeated the Dallas Bandits 23-22. Joan, you've got a lot to say.
Well, you know, we had a great game going. It was really an exciting game. I was really enjoying it. And then in the second half, things started to fall apart. The coaches started to lose control of their skaters. There was fighting going on. And on the last jam of the game, Brent Futura grabbed Larry Stahl and just literally threw him through the rail. I didn't think that was called for. He should have been heave-hoed right out of the game right then and there on the spot.
Do you think E.G. Miller leaving the track had anything to do with
well, maybe he panicked, you know. He could have panicked because E.G. Miller wasn't there anymore, you know, to help out with the game. And maybe the kid panicked, but that's no excuse to try to kill somebody.
Has John Parker got his hands full?
John Parker's really got his hands full. I'll tell you what, though, I did admire one move John made when it started to get out of control. You saw how he picked his one skater up and just literally took him to the bench. So he's going to be riding herd on these guys, I have a feeling.
Well, the final score here at the Alameda County Fairgrounds was 23-22 in favor of the Miami Renegades. On behalf of the Golden Girls, Joan Weston, and the WRF, I'm Terry Saul. We'll see you on our next telecast. From a brawling finish in Alameda County, California, it's on to San Jose for another wild matchup this week on the WRF Express. Another beautiful day on the coast provides a contrast to the battle about to begin inside the San Jose Civic Auditorium on this week's edition of the WRF Express. Hello everyone, this is Terry Saul along with the Golden Girl, Joan Weston. Today we are coming to you from the beautiful Civic Auditorium here in San Jose, California. We've got an exciting one tonight, Joan, the Detroit Blaze and the New York Thunder. That means Nick Skopas and Jerry Cattell on the infield.
I'm looking forward to this one. Nick Skopas has always had winners in New York, and I think that he's really shooting for a winning team here. We got some really good matchups here. We've got James Paul is going to be facing Mary Lee. Watch for that. Something I refer to as the Mexican connection. You have Dave Merez, who's a top jammer, against Joe Perez, who's probably one of the greatest jammers of all time.
Right now, Sherry Eric holding on. Sherry Eric staying on her feet, number 14 for the Detroit Blaze. Eric's got company out there now. Third-generation skater Ali Atkinson. Atkinson takes a shoulder block, number 8. Puts Eric high. Eric staying right with her. Sherry Eric and Atkinson, both skaters going down. Back up on their feet. Eric taking on the lead. Got about 25 seconds in jam time. Hard blocking there. Both skaters put down hard again. Atkinson and Eric. Skaters hit. Atkinson sent up there high. Eric staying up there high. Both skaters struggling. Got about 15 seconds left to go in this jam. Jan Vallow, number 11, the captain. Look out. Skaters come back there. Ali going down low. Loris Holmes takes the whip. Time is running out with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's over. Look out. Peanuts Myers on top of Ali Atkinson. Joan, a wild first jam.
Yeah, looked like Peanuts actually jumped on Ali at the end of that jam. Yeah,
penalty on Carol Peanuts Meyer. There's Peanuts. Carol Peanuts Myers. Boy, she's started skating way back with you many years ago. She can't believe she got the caught, or she can't believe she got the penalty. Here we go. Jam is underway. Now the Detroit Blaze will be shorthanded. Peanuts Myers sitting out a 1-minute penalty. Here's Jan Vallow at the front of the pack with Dolores Holmes doing battle. 2 veteran skaters, Jan Vallow, Dolores Holmes, and Pam Portolo working up and trying to...
Oh, this is our little new girl from the school. This is her very first game, and boy, is she coming up somebody that's tough.
That's number 9, Gina Bond, and goes down. There's Gina. Cute little thing. Number 17, Judy Woodward out on the jam. Look out. Gators going up on the rail. Woodward coming up now. Here comes Woodward coming up. Number 5, Pam Portolo back to do the defensive blocking. Holmes up there. Holmes got him some heavy traffic.
Oh, big score.
Skaters down, back up on their feet. There's Gina Fawn.
This is going to be our chance to explain to the fans the change in the rule with the 5 points. They got the 5-pointer. They also got the 2 bonus points for a whopping 7 points. Boy, if you're going to take the lead, that's a good way to take the lead.
When you get a grand slam by passing all 5 members of the opposite team, you get 2 bonus points. And Skopas and Hugh Kendall, Skopas is wanting to, what do you think he's arguing about? You think it looks like they were holding maybe.
I think he's looking for an illegal use of the hands penalty on somebody in that pileup over there. I didn't see it though.
Apparently the officials didn't either. Back is rolling. Jammers again with that helmet, trying to work their way up.
Detroit is overpowering right now, 8-1.
Sherry Eric is out on the jam. She's the one with the jamming helmet on now. She's got about 45 seconds in jam time. About 35 seconds in jam time. Eric now starting to pick it up a little bit. And there's Gina Fawn in pursuit. Sherry Eric. About 25 seconds now. Eric coming into the rear of the pack. At the rear of the pack, Dolores Holmes, a veteran skater, a tough skater. Hard block in there on Eric by Holmes. Another block in there on Eric. Meantime, Fawn's coming up on veteran Jan Vallow. Vallow all over Fawn. Eric being hammered hard by Dolores Holmes. Hard blocking going on there. Look how Fawn hit hard by Vallow. Fawn put down. Vallow now making a move, but time is running out. Holmes setting herself up. Eric going by. And the official ruling, there were 3 Detroit Blaze points. Detroit taking a 10-point lead, 11-1 with 3 minutes and 43 seconds left to go in the first skating period. Number 4,
Rita Williams.
Rita Williams starting the jam for Detroit.
Oh, somebody fell hard in the pack. Oh, here comes the Lee Atkinson.
Lee Atkinson, these 2 gals about the same size. Lee maybe a little bit taller than her. Both young, fast skaters. Williams waiting for her. Williams got a few more years over Atkinson on the bank track.
She's going to try to use her experience to get rid of the newer, younger skater.
Atkinson sidestep. Williams hung out on the rail. Atkinson takes a whip off Dolores Holmes now. Williams getting back up on the track. Dolores Holmes now to lead the charge. About 15 seconds left to go. Double block being set up by Jan Vallow, Sherry Eric. Here comes Holmes. Here comes Atkinson. Here comes Williams on ledges. Atkinson going down low, calls off the jam. Beautiful skating. And I got to ask you, Joan, did Dad teach her that? Sherry Eric going down. Look out, Eric and Atkinson. And Atkinson's not going to take anything off of Eric. Dolores Holmes looks like shaking up you, Kendall, over. Correction, Terry Lyons over checking on her. Nick Skopas is
They
still.
did get 2 points.
So it's a 13-3 lead, Detroit, with about 13 seconds left to go. And they're not going to have time to do anything but settle a couple of scores, I think.
Vallow is absolutely running roughshod over these kids.
Time is running out with 5, 3, 2, 1. We'll take a short timeout, then we'll come right back. About to lose control. It's been a wild game, Joan.
This is crazy. My head's going every which direction. I don't know where to watch.
Full moon tonight or what?
Steve Sartain's out on the jam. Is that Steve Sartain? No, that's Joe Perez. And Dave Perez.
Dave Perez. Perez and Perez.
James Paul's dropping back to block. He's probably one of the strongest blockers in the league.
Joe Perez hit hard. Meantime, James Paul is going hard block, pushing Perez down. James Paul now leading the assist. Larry Lee, the first obstacle. Here comes Paul. Paul crisscrossing at the rear of the pack. James Paul crisscrossing at the rear of the pack, trying to throw off Larry Lee. Jumping Joe Perez, the jammer with the helmet, number 7. Perez calls off the jam.
Now, Perez called that jam off before the fallen skater was passed. I don't know if they caught it or not.
The officials are saying there is 1 New York Thunder point picked up by jumping Joe Perez, number 7.
I think we can look at Skopas being very calm and rallying these skaters together here. They know they've started off in the hole.
Steve Sartain wearing the jamming helmet. Steve Sartain out on the jam for the Thunder. And it's going to be number 10, Chuck Kennedy. Chuck Kennedy in about his 3rd year of skating professionally. Number 10. Shoulder block in there on Sartain. Sartain staying right with him. Shoulder block back on Kennedy. Kennedy staying up. Another block in there. James Paul at the rear of the pack. Got about 30 seconds left to go. Skater sent high up on the rail. Chuck Kennedy back up on, goes down. Patel over there. James Paul hitting hard. Roger Pickman out to try to lead the charge. Coming down to about 15 seconds left to go. And Sartain,
nice play.
Steve Sartain going down low.
He squatted down low and just got right underneath on the inside.
There's some skate trouble on.
Good play.
Looks like Chuck Kennedy.
Yeah, Chuck Kennedy has skate trouble, so he can't score the 5 points.
Now the score is narrowing down now. It's 13-8.
Larry Lee got a penalty on that play. I think he hit the New York Thunder jammer just a little tad after the whistle blew.
JoJo Stafford out there to try and...
You know, it's a shame. You sit up here and you see these youngsters out on a jam and you get all excited for them, and then the poor things have to run into Larry Lee and James Paul at the rear. Then you got to kind of feel sorry for them.
Time back to action, and it's
James Paul is going to jam. Well, they need this with the score 13-9. They need him out there.
James Paul out on the jam. Now, Dave Perez is also the jammer. Dave Perez for the Detroit Blaze. Detroit still holding on to a 13-9 lead over New York. Paul looking for a helmet. Kendall tosses him one. Perez takes the lead. James Paul staying right with them. Hard shoulder block in there. Ooh, Dave Perez put down hard. Back up. Meantime, Paul making his move now. Jumping Joe Perez to lead the charge. Double block being set up by Calvin Taylor and the veteran JoJo Stafford. About 25 seconds left in jam time. Paul again, side himself. Stafford takes Perez, puts him up there high. A double block continuing to be set up there. Calvin Taylor, JoJo Stafford, Paul trying to get by. About 10 seconds left to go in jam time. Paul looking for some help. Here comes Lee. Lee comes back and takes the block, puts Paul down. And Lee again takes another block, another shot on Paul. And a penalty is being called on Larry Lee. I assume that was for going backwards to the block.
That was going in the wrong direction. He was skating the opposite direction on the track. So that's going to give James Paul another point.
Look out, Cattell and no, we talked about this at the top of the show there. Cattell and Skopas. James Paul shaking up hard. 3 points separate these teams, 13-10 in favor of the Detroit Blaze. Larry Lee still protesting. His penalty time will not begin until he sits in the penalty box. Timeout is being called. The officials are trying to keep it with us. We'll take a short timeout and we'll come right back. Sartain and Taylor.
I think that was pretty slick. I think Cattell was probably looking to see who New York was going to put the helmet on before he made his decision.
And he waited until the whistle came and then tossed the helmet on.
Waited until the last minute.
I don't think that's legal, is it?
I don't know. It seems to me that if the whistle blows, you're out of luck.
Meantime, Steve Sartain coming up on the rear of the pack. And it's Larry Lee to do the defensive blocking. James Paul now trying to get back and help out his teammate. James Paul talking it over with Steve Sartain. James Paul and Steve Sartain. Now Paul's going to make this move on Larry Lee. A reach back, a whip to Sartain. And it pays to be small, right under the legs. Oh, hard blocking. And Merez again with another shot. Skopas over there. Sartain is shaking up. Merez is being called for a penalty on that.
I don't know why Merez did that. I have no idea. I'm in the same boat as you are. But if anybody can control him, I'm sure it's you.
Joe Gilbert wearing the jamming helmet, and it's also for the Detroit Blaze. Looks like Calvin Taylor. Gilbert put down hard. Calvin Taylor taking off. And Joe Gilbert back up on his feet, and he's moving back out after Calvin Taylor. There's a good shot of Calvin Taylor. Joe Gilbert right behind him. Joe Gilbert and Calvin Taylor coming up on the rear of the pack. Now about 20 seconds left to go. Gilbert throws a block and finds himself going down. James Paul with a shoulder block on Taylor. Taylor staying up on his feet. 10 seconds left to go, 10 seconds left to go. Paul takes a shot, and Taylor went into the infield, but he can't cut it off now. Time is, and a penalty is being called. A penalty is being called. I believe it's being called on, looks like James Paul. Look out. Skaters caught up in some action. Skaters being caught up there.